Hi, I'm Tim Blakely, the aromatherapist for Cacia, and Cacia travels around the world working with farmers and distillers in order to secure the best quality oils possible. So here we are in eastern Washington, the most famous region for growing peppermint in the world, and we're here in one of our growers' fields. This peppermint's about to be harvested soon, so we're going to take you on a little journey and show you how peppermint's produced from start to finish. And we're lucky enough to see some peppermint right before it's harvested. So, here we are with peppermint. And it's now being collected. It was harvested 2 days ago. You have to let it dry down for about 48 hours to get rid of some of the water so it's easier to distill. It improves the quality of the oil. And so what they do is they chop it up, they put it in their collecting basket here. As soon as this container's full, off it goes to the still, which is where we are off to next. So they're bringing it into the facilities, hooking up the steam right now that the boiler's creating. And then as the steam goes through it, it's going to take the essential oil and run it up through the vaporizer on the top, and that will lead over to the condensers. This is direct from the farm, right into the steam right here. It happens pretty quick. So he'll have this hooked up within a few minutes from when he comes in from the field. And then of course it takes about 2 hours in the distillation process for it actually to capture the essential oils. So here we are in the final process of the distillation. So what we're seeing behind us is the point where the oil is collected. So give us the scoop.
Okay, well, there's 4 condensers up on top of those stands, and the condensers collect the vapor from the trailers.
Yep.
And after it turns it into liquid again, we catch it in the teepee can right here. And so after one of the trailers is emptied out, we dump it into the 50-gallon drum.
So here we go. We're going to collect the fresh peppermint oil, and so it's coming right out of the separator, because the idea for us is that we get to take some fresh oil that we've seen distilled right back to our lab to analyze. So Jennifer is eagerly awaiting it to come out, and there it's coming out right now. You can see he's dripping it out. You can smell it too, of course. The scent is starting to permeate the air. It doesn't get much better than this. Fresh peppermint oil right out of the collector. It's perfect. So from here, we're going to take this peppermint into the facility where they do all of their research and all their quality control work. So from the field to the lab. Though we have a lot of good oils that are sold in this industry, there's also a massive problem with adulteration. And adulteration is significant. And in order to find those adulterated oils, you need to have a laboratory. So in this case, we're at one of our suppliers who has their own lab, but also, of course, when the oils are sent from this facility to our facility, we'll test them again in our lab. I can't say enough how critical it is to have a laboratory, because adulterated oils obviously don't have the same positive impacts that a pure oil will have. And so without having a laboratory, you really can't guarantee purity. So here we are at the mighty Columbia. We just finished our trip to the peppermint suppliers, and we thought we'd finish with this because this is really what makes peppermint happen. We have these nice dry conditions in the dry parts of eastern Washington combined with irrigation water from the mighty Columbia. So at Cacia, we travel everywhere searching for good quality oils, and the peppermint that comes from this region is definitely the best peppermint in the world. So we'll finish up with the mighty Columbia.